So we cannot go here because collapsed mine, so we go down here. And trillium. And trillium. We need to find blood. There's blood per day, but it's necro reavers. So I don't think there's any way we beat necros right now. Neutral Valder Fortress. This is what we need to save the run. This is where we need to go. But we need to find blood before. So this is cut off here, right? Like here. So we need to go up here. Like over there. Yeah. So we go here. We skip this for now. Maybe we come back later or something. But we need to find blood, which would be here. But I'm not sure we can take this. But maybe we have to do like 2 desperation plays, which is first this village and then this fortress. We'll see. Let's take the swampers. This should be okay. Soma's not watching Celebrity. X-Pro might be best for now. What X-Pro though? We cannot take him. He's the prisoner. Spearman not banned. So this map is not ideal. We have a huge open map here. And we have to be careful. But we also don't want to waste retreat money, because we will need our money. First of all, we pay double wages. Second of all, we need to retreat from fortresses. And third of all, we need to be able to afford a Valda unit at the end of this. So we need to save money, basically. So we want to do this in one swoop. I think we fight here. We let him come out. We solo him first. There's like a choke here, and this is like cut off kind of, and this will be oil, right? So that's like a 2-tile, 1-tile choke, and here they would have to go around. This is like the closest we get to a non-open map. We cannot stand here, mainly because they have ranged units and we don't, which is why we always cannot stand at choke points. We have to stand behind them. Yeah, I think this is our best shot. Also, our assassin is dying soon. Our assassin is who we want to replace, and he's like, his injury is at 73. At 75 you get a warning that he will live for 10 more days, which is what we need to get to the fortress, right? So everything has to work out here, or we are like in deep shit, actually. This should be okay. Alright, just before we wipe. Yeah, I usually say this just before I wipe, but I want to like demonstrate confidence to myself. So, no, I can do this. He has no crit counter, so we can just smack him. No, but yeah. I don't say this in fortress fights, do I? I usually say this in easier fights. But we are so far behind that it doesn't matter anyways, and we still die. I mean, he's smoking. I like the vampire. What's your timeline? The timeline is 0. His is -42. We want to give the kill to him. He needs battle hardened stacks, and they're super far away, so we can just wait it out. There's no need to hurry this. David is always here. Yeah, I know. Vico is secretly David. I knew it all along. No, Soma was David, right? I forgot about the memes already. There are too many memes. It's hard to keep up. Right, Soma with his birdie cult. Not even a secret anymore. We want to stay here to conserve his crit, because when he backstabs crits he doesn't use up his crit because it's a guaranteed critical anyways. So now he has 1 crit strike from patience, and when he does this he still has 1 crit strike after. So by leaving him here, like, we conserved it. It likely won't matter because they're far away, but whatever. And he got a battle hardened stack out of waiting. So now he has 22 out of 30. It's like 10 levels of free stats. We want to go here, mainly because he needs to go first and rent armor before anyone else can go. So we don't want to wait like a full turn for him to return. And we need to check if he has protector. And he does have protector. So what this means is we cannot attack this guy from any angle here, because he will protect him eventually. But from this side he cannot be protected, which means we just swap here and we just attack from this spot. Nothing else. Otherwise he would just save him, which we don't want, obviously. He cannot reach. Right. We set up some backstabs somehow. Is he stalwart? No. When does the monk go? The monk goes after most of our damage dealers go, right? So it doesn't matter. You can just go here then. Wasn't enough, huh? Hit him for like 900 armor damage. And this is what he does. Like, pushing crits pushes him into the other guy, and then the other guy retaliates, which is why he got 2 extra attacks with a big axe. And he gets to hit again because he has murdering stance. That's what we want him to do. This is why we built a vampire assassin, and it's working out really well. And this is why I want to keep pushing crits on him, because this is his main like thing he does. And I didn't have a turn between getting poisoned and removing it. Oops. He cannot reach. We dealt with the spearman guys. There's no spearman left on the field, which is nice. If we do this, we push him, so let's go here. Push him into this wall instead of like away. So we actually kill him and he doesn't get shaman kill. During the fight there is usually no easy way to give kills to the bounty hunter. It's just when we have nothing else to do and it's completely risk free. During the fight I wouldn't bother with it. He wants to go down here to flip him in. We will get poisoned once. I don't think we can avoid it, really. He wants to stand here, that's fine. Alright. We get him in, we get backstabs going. And then he moves on him and flips him again. And this is where we dealt with all the floaters. Yeah, that's good. Let's go back here. He will engage us soon and we don't want to stand here. We can just back off. No need to be in this position. And we want to get him down first. Sucks that he won't live enough to get 30. Ah, come on. He will get there. And if it's the last thing we will do in this run, get him 30 stacks. That's pretty ugly now. I took 2 slow tiles, so he gets a crit on me. Fuck. We get him in, so he doesn't back off further. Huh. He took this crit, huh? That's awkward too. So we do this here. He has pushing crits and immobilizing crits. So this does two things. First of all, he pushes him, and it gets rid of his engagement. And when he goes next, he can actually get out. Second of all, it pushes him into the duel, and it immobilizes him there. So he's immobilized there, and he's pretty much out of the fight. And it did not get rid of his engaging strike. Interesting. Because he didn't move from me, so it works like shielding. Huh. I didn't know that. I expected him to like get rid of this here. Wow. Okay, so you actually have to push them out of their melee range. Okay, so I was wrong, but it still worked out, right? But he's in a little bit more danger than I would like him. So we have to get Meatball in here now. Meatball is gonna do his thing. Yeah, screw you. Meatball is gonna go here, stand here, take it. He doesn't need poison removal, I don't think, but he needs it. Get rid of armor stuff, they don't have any armor left. Just to free up mutator stuff. Focus sets mana. Nobody's hitting Meatball. Feels bad, man. Just wants to be hit, but nope. Hey, painful healing. Birth. We got it. All those slow tiles, huh? That's why the next page is taking so long. That needs to get the axe. I thought we were friends. Man, come on, leak a little for us. He has a crit here, so he can push him and immobilize him. He's seeing him away from us, so we don't get that. He also needs to get out of here before he gets engaged again. We can go here and just move after. Do we want to? So this is the infinite pushing setup. This is so cool. So both of them have pushing criticals, which means when they crit, they push them away one time. And if you have a backstep setup like this, it means you push them, but you push them into your ally, and he retaliates. And then he hits him, and since it's a backstep setup, it's a crit. So he crits him and pushes him into the other guy, which retaliates. And this continues until either he dies or someone runs out of stamina. So by doing this, I push him, then he hits him, and he would push him back, but he died. Maybe we get a better setup with someone with more health or less bleeding stacks, but this is how it works, and it's really cool. Pinball memes, hey! Let's get up here, away from him. I want to set it up on him, if we can. I'm not sure we can, but gonna try. Ow. Come here, Meatball. It's your turn. X-Men gets nerfed, obviously. Yeah, hopefully. X-Men is too strong. Alright. We need the setup. Give me the setup. We need him down here, but not engaged on. Okay. Does it work? Does it work? Can I stun him? No. He doesn't have a crit. Alright. We're getting there. Oh yeah. Alright. We have it. So this is the setup again, right? But this time he has more health. So we should play ping pong with him. Also, get rid of this. Give him some rend armor because it doesn't matter. Alright, let's go. Pushing. Retaliating. Pushing. Retaliating. Pushing. Retaliating. This continues until either he is dead or they run out of stamina. Everyone's ignoring the meaty ball. I know, right? I'm considering giving one-hand access negative damage. It's bad, man. Don't they already have that? I feel like I'm healing people if I hit them with the one-hand X-Man. Come here. Hit me. I'm meaty. I want to be hit. Come here. Oh, it just dies. Alright. Fair enough. Can we give the kill to him? Probably, right? Shit. He's strong resist. Probably not. That's a flesh eater. We could go for a second flesh eater. A speeder. Quick counter. Can we sell enough for another flesh eater? We don't want to sell blood strength. I think we want to get rid of berserk and give it blood strength. And then we can get this, which we can upgrade with our 2 things we saved up. And we get another level 5 flesh eater, which we give to all guy, I think. Instead of bleeding crits. If we want bleeding, we still have him for now. Bleeding will still be will soon be useless. And the assassin dies in 10 turns. What do we have? Toxic spores. Strength for beasts. That's right. Sell birdie. Alright. Nope. I didn't mean to go there. Natural Reaver prisoners. Hey, that could save us. I wanted to go up here, but an ugly beast 6. We have to go there. We cannot wait any longer. We need our assassin to be alive for those fights, so we have to take this fight. It shouldn't be too bad, right? What's the worst that could happen? So they deal 700 damage already. Oh my god. Do you see what I see? Oh no. Oh no. Do we have to play a Necro X-Men now? Vampire Necro X-Men incoming? Probably, yeah. He doesn't have good traits. He only has Rage and Masochist and Crit Awareness. Ah, that's alright. That's not bad. Crit Awareness gets him going, Masochist is nice, Rage. He wants Overdose. We can find Overdose for him. And we want to turn him into a vampire if we keep him. Alright. Let's do it. The chosen run. We're certainly having a shot. Like, it's not that we've lost yet. It's just hard. he goes 5th. I have to keep that in mind. He has color speed for 25 agility or something. What do we want to kill first? So he goes here and throws him. He's like super obnoxious. And we want to pin him down for sure. So where do we go? Can you go around here then? Not really. He can go here and then we can get backstabs and kill him in the first turn. And he does not kill anyone, I don't think. They also want to go after villagers, right? So then we have Turtle Guy, and we want X Guy on Turtle Guy. Yeah, that's fine. And we want Bounty Hunter. He doesn't do anything right now. He wants to get his crit first turn, I think. And Meaty Guy, Meatball goes like up here somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. More meat for us. Alright. He goes here. Set up his backstabs. We can do this. But I'm not sure if we need it. I mean, I guess so. Not sure if engaging him was a good idea now he hits us instead of going to the villagers. Not sure, but we did it anyways, right? So. And here's Delirium, I just realized. Bonked. Here's Overwhelming Blow, which is if you're hit for more than 35% of your HP, you're stunned, which he did. Let's do this. Got him. We cannot reach him, so we can just go here, work on his Delirium. Meanwhile, he's like one-shotting stuff. Do you get out of the stun lock eventually? Not really, huh? We can slow him down though. And ram him away. Ow. He still has Immortal, so not too worried. Cannot get the angle. Could get the angle here. He's just one-running things, huh? He has to be careful. How about Meatball? Can you do something? Make some poison. Alright, get out of here. We need you. You're gonna die eventually, but now we need you. Maybe we can even save him if we can take the fortress. It's actually possible. Go here to get out of the mushroom. Hey, we got him. Crit awareness is useless on him before Pillhook. No, crit awareness lets him charge a bunch. Got him. Alright. Here we have him, the glorious Necro Axeman, which is like Soma's favorite unit. Is it in the command yet? Should totally add that. Hang on. That needs to be in this command. Hang on, just a second. Much better. There we go. So, this guy, he has disengagement, which is his special thing, which means after a critical hit, he may perform an extra action charge. So, he has charge, he charges you, and if he crits you, he can charge again, somewhere else. So, he jumps through your team, charging everyone, as long as he has stamina and as long as he has a crit. He has critical awareness, which means his first 3 hits will be a crit, so he can start the fight charging around 3 times. He has masochist, it's like he's synergizing with having lower HP, so the less HP he has, the more damage he does, and also rage, which means every turn he starts below 65%, he gets speed and a critical strike, which lets him charge again. He also has strong body for more max HP. He's bloodless, of course, because he's a necro. We also want to give him overdose once we find it, because it synergizes so well with rage. So overdose gives you 60% more HP, but takes you down up to half your HP, like for 10% current HP per turn, which lets you fall below this threshold. And he gains speed, and every turn he gains a crit, and it stacks. So the crits stack up, and he has like 10 crits or something at some point. So this is why he wants overdose. And the thing about him is he has a terrible weapon, like actually awful. One-hand axes are so bad. But you can turn him into a vampire, and vampires also have charge, which means he gets to keep this and gets to keep all this stuff and does the same things, but he has a billhook instead of an axe, which is just much better. Axes are top tier weapons? Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Gil? Yeah, he looks like a pretty good vampire. Agreed. But I'm not sure if we want to... Like, he doesn't want to absorb Lightfoot, I don't think. He gets like the good one. He gets a good foot. I'm a stalwart. Birdie. Brilliant mind. We don't know yet. So, we don't really want to use him until we find a vampire. Then we want to sub him in and like give him immortal and try to get him infected. For now we want to use this guy because he's more useful to us. The other guy doesn't do anything with his current weapon. His injury 83%, so we want to get as much use out of him as possible before he dies, which means we want to take this. Let's actually conserve him a little, send him scouting until we arrive here. Berserker. Which we waste 1 day, but we save like 2 days on his injury, which is pretty important. The Hammerman, the Assassin, let's keep him in again. And he's still at 83, as you can see. And we can use him for this fight. So this fight is gonna be ridiculous, to be honest. But we have to take it because it gives us blood. And we're running out of blood. And once we do, our vampire bites people and injures people and we have no medicine. So we're forced into this fight. We can also do this for like blood. Maybe that's better. But if we fail this mission, which is possible, then we're in deep trouble. No, I think it's better to take this. We also need to deal with Necroreavers at some point, right? Let the vampire bite the Axeman. Using Axeman should automatically give you Brilliant Mind. I don't think your mind is so brilliant if you use an X-Man, to be honest. Don't tell me you're not going to give him. You're doing village, cave and fortress, I know you. Yeah, probably. It's just the ordering is important, right? Because we only have blood for one more. For one more tick. And we need blood right now. And we cannot sell anything for blood. We actually need to gain it from here or here. And it's unlikely that we will do this in one shot. We actually don't have any damage outside of Ball Guy. I think Ball Guy has to carry us super hard here, which is a tall task. We also have Ram and Swap. I think we do this village first, and then we do the fortress. And then we do the cave? I don't know yet, but I think we have to take this fight. So those are necros. My run enders. So this is where the run gets serious or dies. Those are necro units. For anyone who hasn't seen them, I just go over them real quick. Those are units you encounter from map 2 onwards, and they have 5 different unit types. All are bloodless. This is Ball Guy. He has a big ball chained to him, and he bonks you with it. He has Colossus. He hits really hard. He is super slow, and his stunning blow and lethal blow. So he stuns you, and then he lethal blows you for triple damage. So you get bonked, and you die. Slow guy, big hits, stuns you. Fifth jumpy guy we picked up ourselves. I just went over what he does. He has disengagement. He charges a bunch. So the dangerous thing about him is, if I were to like position like this, let's say I have beefy boys in front, like those 3, and have those have like, let's pretend this is my backline, right? He comes in, he charges here, he gets a crit, then he charges my backline. Even if we were standing here, right, like super far away from him, would charge here, then he would charge my backline, and he does a lot of damage to the backline then, because that wouldn't have like any HP, which is what makes them dangerous. Then there are spearmen. They are like not super dangerous, but they have a grab. Like they grab you and it's non-conditional, not like the beasts, but they can grab in any direction, which makes it strong. And you have to be careful if you're not stalwart. Then we have Javelineers, which are their ranged unit. They have 4 movement, which is annoying, and they have 3 ranged, like a 3 range. We call them monkeys. They ride undead monkeys. And they have nerf sense, they poison you, and they have a lot of HP. Like their ranged units have like 2k HP. Not him for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why he has so much less HP. He's like 2k and he has 1.2. That's weird. Anyways, those are the ranged units. They hurt pretty bad. They're super tanky and they have a bash, so they can bash you out of melee if you're not stalwart. And then there's the warriors. The warriors are have long weapon reach and first strike. So you hit them, they hit you first for a bunch of damage. He doesn't do much damage because he has birdie and he's a chump. But if you look at him, he has 600 damage and 1800 health. And he has first strike, long weapon reach. So if you hit him, you take 600 damage before you do anything, which is super dangerous. So you basically have to disable them somehow or one-shot them. And even if you one-shot them, you still take 1 hit, right? You still take 600 damage. And if you look at them, they're all bloodless, so bleeding doesn't do anything anymore, which is our major tool. And they're all super tanky. Like, basically everyone on the field has 2k HP or upwards. Like, those even have 2.5. He has 3k. And there are 14 or something on the field. So you just have to go through so much HP without bleeding, which is really hard. So those guys run enders. If you can deal with them, then your run lives on. They're feeling sorry for your run, probably. Basically, Necro Reavers are a nightmare, exactly. 242 stamina, the warrior. Yeah, like he first strikes you a lot. A lot. The map isn't great. So, not great at all. We need pits, basically, because we have ram and swap, and they are not all stalwart. Warriors, X guys, and spearmen are not stalwart, so you can actually flip them, which will be a major boon. The problem is we don't have good pits and a good map. We have pits here, I guess, but it's not pretty. Like all of this is open. I think what we're going to do is we just turtle here, and we will try to abuse the thorny spikes, those poison spikes. We will create a line here, back here, where we have like traps which seal us off. Then we will try to abuse them, and those spread here, and they will have to go through a field of poison, and it will hurt them on every tile, and we will just stand here and try to finish them off, and hope we will have access to the javelins. We need to leave enough room to back off to let the javelins in, but not enough room so it doesn't spread enough. So I think we do it here, here-ish, this line probably, here, this line, like this, so we have enough room. And all we do is, for now, is like let him throw traps. It also has the added benefit of those are our retreat tiles, so if we really have to back out, we can just run. But we really don't want to. We, like, to have a real shot at this run, we kind of need to finish this in one go. And we send everyone here on the tiles we want to trap, just to body block the spikes for now, like this. We kind of do this setup, right? Don't forget to stalwart against spearman. Yeah, exactly. We don't have stalwart on everyone. Do it one more. This line, I think. So, the thorny things, they don't spawn on special tiles. And they don't spawn on tiles you stand on, and they also don't spawn on tiles where you have laid traps down. So, by laying this trap line, we make sure we don't get surrounded by them, and they don't grow into us, but they will grow the other direction. So we hope when they are finished with villages, there's like a huge like protective thorny thing around us. And we can abuse that, is the hope anyways. And they have to walk through it. And we stand on those just to make sure they don't grow into us. And like we swap out like this, and here this is blocked off from them. We're in a desperate position. Like this fight is clearly over our head, but we need to take it. So we try to just get as much advantage as we can by using the environment to our advantage. As you can see, they're growing rather fast. I think now we can step back already. And there shouldn't be anything growing here. Maybe we leave him here and swap him back. I'm still going for the last villager. The villagers bought us a lot of time, so their sacrifice was pretty worthwhile. They're still chasing after them, which is really good. So some of them have natural resistance, especially the javelins usually have them, which means they will get rid of the poison, but they will still get poison through every, like, they will take initial damage through every tile because they are not poison resistant. And unfortunately it doesn't spread here fast enough, so they might come through. Sacrifices will be remembered for the next 5 seconds. Oh, come on. At least 6 seconds. Alright. This is like a crazy fight to take, honestly, because like we don't have the damage to deal with them whatsoever. We just hope like the poison spreads fast enough and hope for the best. And turtle in one corner. We're just desperate. Alright, he's coming in. And the warrior is coming in. Once they go over this, they will pop the traps and we will have to renew them. But we want them to come in. Well, first of all, we want to surround them. And second of all, we want them to go away from here so the spikes can close this. He goes in 8, so let's do this. And do this. Come here. Eat the spikes. Be the spikes. So he opened this. Should have removed this before. He doesn't have patience yet, does he? That's kind of bad. So as you can see, we can no longer poison them, which, like, this is a ranged unit, right? We're like veiling onto a ranged unit, and we have trouble killing it. This is why I considered stunning blow, lethal blow, because, well, we need something to cover. We do not want to hit because he has first strike. We want to disable him with a stun before we hit him, and we want to close this again so the poison doesn't grow inside. He does not have lethal. He does not have a crit, so we wait here. He does not have a crit either because he's a jump, and he just joined us. We don't want to hit yet, we want to wait for the monk to have his turn again. And we want to close this. He has long weapon reach, so we don't want to stand behind them because they will get damaged too. We just sit here. That's fine. He takes one more, but he stuns him. And now his first strike is disabled because he's stunned, and now we can actually kill him. He has Birdie, so he doesn't have much HP, and also his hits didn't hurt so bad. Usually he shouldn't be able to tank 2 hits like this. Alright, next wave is coming. Please grow over there. I want to poison them. I want to poison them so bad. We have to back off because Javelineer is coming. And we get to move before him. That's nice. Fuck. Yeah, and that's those guys for you. We have to back off, so he moves in. So, he has natural resistance, the Javelin guy. Here, natural resistance. Which means, at the start of each turn, remove poison. So, he will remove this poison, but as you can see, he still walked through 2 tiles, and he still took the initial hit. Which means, even if they clear it the next turn, the first turn they are still poisoned. Which is still like a plus for us. And he bonked him, nice. He has some Flesh Eater going now, so... He does too, I think. I don't want to heal him. He has a strong feast, and we're killing stuff right now. So I hope I can get away without the region here. Not sure if it's a mistake or not. He popped 2 of my traps. How many traps have we left? We only have 3 traps left. So soon we cannot close this anymore. And we have to stand here to like prevent it from going in. We enable backstabs here. That's the first ball guy. And this is why Assassin is no longer good, right? He's hitting him in backstabs, but his HP bar is barely moving. He cannot apply bleeding, so he doesn't do anything. Most of the time he's just standing there and like watching the fight. Just like the ping pong setup. What a beautiful landscape, so much green. It's not a Yikran, if you're not broke, have no medicine in the support team. Exactly. That's my trademark. Playing badly, having a terrible team, no medicine, no money. That's what I live for. And also failing against failing against preemptive strike. That's my thing too. So we got through his poison just fine, and we saved the thing. Also get rid of rend armor because there's no armor on the map. None of the units have any armor whatsoever. We have to take care of his pull. We can outrange him once more, I think. We want to be as far back as possible, just to not get grabbed into a bad position. Right, where does he go? He goes in 12, and he goes in 11, and 13. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. I really hope this is closing sometime. Maybe this is as far as it goes though. But it's still pretty good. It's giving us a lot of time, and it's sending them in waves, which is really good for us. If you have to deal with all 14 of them, they just overwhelm you and they kill you so hard. So we can do this, and CC him like this, and just focus on ball guy. He can still grab us, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't help against him, huh? Does it? Maybe we should have taken the backstabs instead. Yeah, probably was better. And this is row past his prime. He goes in 20, huh? We have region ready. Get rid of friend armor first. We have region ready for his poison throw. We want backstabs on him. And nobody died. This is also where murdering sense is kind of falling off when nobody dies. My organs. Not my organs. Alright, need to remove this now. He needs to die though. Right. We cannot fix this anymore, I don't think. Cannot get around. Right. He's pretty good though. The Vampire Assassin doing some work. To get some traps. Him, not so much. At least he's healing pretty well. Come on, kill him. Kill him. He has first strike, right? So let's get some charges on him. They cannot first strike charges, which is really nice. And let's force him to actually go into the spikes if he wants to throw again. Like this. What a hero. Right. Who goes first? You go fourth. Please kill him. Thank you. We don't have a crit stored up. It's pretty bad. You need your crit. We need to survive one more hit from him. So what we're gonna do is swap out here. Just so he's not getting stabbed. I think we have to kill him because he will cure the poison on his turn. And we just want to get rid of him so he doesn't throw again. Nice. We counter-stunned him. Now we have to take care of him. What is he gonna do? He has a billion crit charges, so he crits as often as he wants, and he has triple jumps. So he will jump 3 times. So what he will do is hard to tell. I can never tell with them. They have so many options. So he can jump here, and then there or something. He can also start jumping here, and then jump here, and then jump back here. So I don't know. I think what we want to do is close as many possibilities as we can. Like, not give him any jumps here, I think is fine. Probably cannot reach here, hopefully. And just close it off as much as possible. I'm not sure what will happen here. Yeah, he jumps here. He only got 2 though, which is really good. We want to take care of him. We cannot have him jumping around. We need to take off his delirium charges. Push him some more to get some more retaliations. Mask killer. And he needs to die soon before he comes out of his stun and he gets his first strike back. Alright, we're doing work. We're doing work. How many are left? Not many. We can actually do this. We need to replace some traps here, I think. I'm not sure if the growth has stopped or anything. It seemed to have stopped here, but maybe it will grow here. We can also not afford to, like, get rid of friend armor. We can also not afford to stand around here for too long. He needs to get out of here or he will get pulled through the spikes. So we actually want to back off here completely. Let them get in here first. He does have first strike, but we can charge him. Does he have stalwart? No. Does anyone have stalwart on my team? I think the monk. Okay. So he can walk back. The monk can like do this, so he cannot be pulled and he blocks the pull from him. Alright, that's fair. He needs patience really badly, but we cannot linger around yet. We have a crit from him, so he disables his first strike, I think. Or no, I think we just one-shot him with a charge here. Or a ram. I should have started up for a ram. I think that was better. Can I still do it? Yeah. Nice. And we can disable him instead. Nice. 21 crit charges, yeah, I know, right? Sorry, I'm a little bit occupied with the fight. Preemptive strike will save you. That's true, I could have set up for preemptive to deny his first charge. But I didn't have much movement left. But if I have thought about it earlier, I could have. We still have 2 jumpers left, so I can do it there. I could have kept spamming disengagement. Yeah. I've seen them charge 3 times though. Could who's dropped to bear into an Urtuk stand? What's up, Fat Dragon? Now go kill the All Thrower. So we used the environment here. We had our traps here to like create a field of non-thorns, and then they were growing here. And this gave us like the choke point we needed on the map that didn't have many choke points. Like it was pretty open overall. We just created our own basically, which was really cool. I've never did that before. I think it worked out pretty good. And I think at some point it just stops growing, like after a certain amount of turns, because it hasn't grown in forever. Even here, where this is near where it started, right? So it's not like a range restriction or anything, it's more of a turn restriction, where it just stops. We can go here. We cannot jump anyone here. And let's plan ahead. Do it here. I think we do it here so he cannot jump here. We disable his first jump. And we just stack up here so he doesn't have like an angle on anyone else. And he has to jump him. Something like this. So he does not have an angle on anyone but him. And he disables his jump. Like this. Very good. We can back off after. My organs. Not my organs. We can stun him here. Nope. Did not have a crit. Is he shatterproof? No. Huh. No crit then, I guess. Got him. He disables his crit here, his jump here. Or we just do the same thing, right? Something like this. But he doesn't have any other target, hopefully. He just has to jump here and he can't. Do this, do this. Eh, this is fine. Did not mean to push him back. Oh well. Oh, he can jump here, yeah. That was stupid. I remember this part. I remember this part way too well. Oh no, the memories. Nice grassy map we have here. What's up, Ultrapper? Hell yeah. You failed to save the unfortunate villagers. Unfortunate. Overdose, nice. We take overdose. Another masochist? I'm not sure we have anyone who needs masochist. We would run it on maybe a Valdor assassin. Maybe. Possibly. But we're pretty low, so let's save it for something better. We already have one. It would only be an HP upgrade. What do we have? Toxic spores. Arthritis. Oh no. Oh no. Mending set to 0 right when we run into the Valdor fortress. Jesus. Why does it always happen? Every villager is unfortunate on a run. Hey, I maybe save 1 or 2 villagers every run.